Hello and welcome back to another episode of E-Reading. My name is Elvin and today I will be reading Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak. This is another entry into our children's classic books. This is an older book, but a very famous book that you see on a lot of top children's lists. I have read it a long time ago when I was a little boy. I don't really remember much about it, so I'm eager to read it again and find out once again what it's all about, where the wild things are. Where the Wild Things Are. Story and pictures by Maurice Sendak. The night Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of one kind and another, his mother called him, "Wild thing!" And Max said, "I'll eat you up!" So he was sent to bed without eating anything. That very night in Max's room, a forest grew. And grew and grew until his ceiling hung with vines and the walls became the world all around. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through night and day. And in and out of weeks and almost over a year to where the wild things are. And when he came to the place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes, and showed their terrible claws. Till Max said, "Be still!" and tamed them with the magic trick of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once. And they were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all. And made him king of all the wild things. "And now," cried Max, "let the wild rumpus start." "Now stop," Max said, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max, the king of all wild things, was lonely and wanted to be where someone loved him best of all. Then all around from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said, "No." The wild things roared their terrible roars and gnashed their terrible teeth and rolled their terrible eyes and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye. And sailed back over a year and in and out of weeks and through a day and into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. And it was still hot. The end. I hope you enjoyed that reading of Where the Wild Things Are. It's won a Caldecott medal. I think it's won a bunch of awards, although the sticker is covering up Max, I think, on his boat. I hope you like this story. This is a simple story about Max and his imagination being called a wild thing by his mom, pretending he's a wild thing, becoming king of the wild things, and then coming back and realizing that he has loved ones that he doesn't need to feel lonely for. So that's Where the Wild Things Are. Let me know if you like this book. This is a classic children's story. And let me know if there's other books that you'd like me to read in the monthly roundup video. Until next episode, be gentle and kind with one another. Bye now.